Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on their in-state rivals to the north, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin.
And they get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Lawrence on the sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Now that was a great play defensively. Every gap in the middle covered. They end up losing yardage, and now that brings up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Joshua Hines-Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
3 and out. 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
Well, it's hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are
all right. Too humble. A run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Lawrence will throw. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hey. Now Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Bowman. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team.
Well, it's hit, and the ball is free. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up to the 20.
Nice chunky yards at 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Touchdown coverage right there. Put the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is Irving.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Irving.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The Bucs at 10 and 2 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. If we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Irving.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Bucky Irving hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, what a move.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll fake it on a jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Hey, Soko, Sahad.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Drops it underneath for Tootin.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
The visitors' offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, getting ready to go back to work.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
180.
Now Mayfield.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Josh Hines-Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A good return there, 17 yards.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot
position.
more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
2 yards to go, second down.
2nd and 2.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Left. Alert, push. Rip, 20.
Here's Lawrence. Back to the same target, Campbell.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Hey, Rock.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Red on red.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
On red.
Now they try the right side here. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Okay, ready?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Rip, 23.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, Ginger, touch.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 7.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready up. All right, let's hunt. Hey.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now 3rd down and 7.
13 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180. What's up?
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Play fake. Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Point it right. 180. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
25-yard line.
Mayfield now. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 19-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
180.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Mayfield on play action.
A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here's Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Now back to throw. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Lisa 20.
Now Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ramsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Red on red.
Lawrence will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Red.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And to the right side here, it's Allen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Buccaneers 16-yard line.
Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Tootin. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
All right, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Brian Thomas Jr.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags.
4th down.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Dances by him.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Up the middle they go. Baker. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Baker. Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Jordan Jefferson. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Allen has it left side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Lawrence. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
2nd and 7.
45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Kalijah Cansey in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run. This is Urban. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
A gain of 12. And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Urban.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's 3rd down.
180!
To throw, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
at the 7-yard line.
A run with Irvin. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
180! What's up?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
180!
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they take a knee. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets.